Hello and welcome to this Path of Exile special. This isn't going to be such a long video, but I thought I'd just cover the new patch 0.9.1 notes. This patch was released just a couple of hours ago. It's Friday now. It's probably already Saturday morning down in New Zealand, but still. The patch is out. There are quite a few new features and a lot of new improvements. But one quick mention before we continue. There was a fan art competition recently that was held on the Path of Exile forums. I'm going to link it below so you can have a look at it for yourself, but I will be showing a lot of the images from that here in the video, just to make it a bit more interesting. You know, we don't need to stare at the patch notes while talking about them. So after having a look at the patch notes and logging in for the first time, I gotta say the biggest and obviously most striking new addition is the mostly new UI. If you remember in my first episode I was talking about the fact that they were going to improve the UI. I even showed you the screenshot. It's linked below most of my videos, and I gotta say they did good. They did say here that they added the first version of the new user interface. Many more tweaks and improvements are coming. I don't know, man, this is looking really good. They don't need to tweak it that much more, that's for sure. It's looking incredibly good. Just looking through it, they've got the new inventory, character screen, the new passive skill tree. Pretty much everything's been overhauled. As you can see, the little bar at the bottom is looking a lot neater, cleaner. The inventory is spaced out a lot better. The items are looking a lot shinier, I guess. So it's very nice. And I'll show you a post from the forums with, I suppose you could call it the fan reactions. Everyone playing the beta now. This was taken from the global chat in-game. And as you can see, everyone is definitely raving about the new UI and how shiny it looks. Anyway, back to the patch notes. They added the Captain Fairgrave's quest to the ship graveyard. They added support for temporary leagues. I think that's going to be used for things like the ladder race that's happening this weekend. I'm not really sure. They separated global chat by league, so that's also pretty cool. They added a friendly exile in the Twilight Strand. Magic and rare boss monsters now have effects to make them easier to notice. Eventually there'll be special effects for their mods as well. That's pretty cool. Remove DPS display for skills. It was wrong and it'll be added again when it's correct. Changed support gems to have a different icon and made the text on them to state their function in a more clear way. Updated the effect for Freezing Pulse and Ice Spear. I don't really know what those skills are, but I hope to find out soon. Made the Coves area more interesting. Now there are /online and /whois commands. /online states the number of people online, and /whois name will give you information about a certain character, whoever you want. You can all whois Lumen and you'll get all the information you need about me. Namely my nickname, that's all you really need. Anyway, added some more loading screens and increased their detail. That's cool, I haven't actually checked those out yet. Continued improvement of animations, sounds, world areas and spell effects. Then there was a bunch of bug fixes here that I'm not going to go over because they're not as interesting. A lot of balance changes as well and some skill balance. So all in all, they got a lot of improvements in the game in a very short amount of time. They fixed a lot of stuff. It seems like everyone's very happy with it. They're actually awake right now. I think it's 2 or 3 AM for them at the moment down in New Zealand. And they're awake right now, busy posting on the forums, making sure nothing goes wrong with the patch. So once again, that's some extreme dedication for you. You better leave them all a message and say how much you appreciate it. So that's about it, but one last mention. VGView has a nice Path of Exile developer interview up. This is with Chris Wilson and it's not that long, definitely worth a read. And the sweetest part is that if you leave a comment on the interview, then you'll be entered into a raffle. You'll have the chance to win one of 5 Path of Exile beta keys. That's definitely worth it. So check that out, check the patch notes out, and be sure to have a look at all that fan art that I've been showing you throughout this video. Also well worth having a look at. So before ending this, if you look on your screens right now, this was the sole video entry to the competition. Mania CCC actually remade the Shore artwork from Path of Exile into a full 3D render. It looks incredibly good. Have a look at that, you can check it out right here on YouTube. But most importantly, happy new user interface.